Alright. Hi guys. It's been a bit. I made a awful build here. It builds up every status effect in the game, other than Deathblight. Just because Deathblight, it's hard to build up. You're gonna kill the person far before you can do that. But yeah, that Ant Rapier should be building up 3 status effects all at once: Poison, Bleed, and Scarlet Rot. And then obviously the shield I think has Cold and Madness on it. And I've got a swap off to a triple pulley crossbow with the sleep bolts. And I also have all the items down there that I throw in it random. I recorded this one a bit ago. I want to say like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. And first invasion I tried with it was these guys, you know, Crab Shack people. And I just felt like in a shitty mood. I was just in a shitty mood this day. So I was like, we're all wasting each other's time here today, alright? So I'm just going to hang out here while you cast your spells at me and whatnot. This invasion does go on for quite a while though, so like I cut here and there. No, I was getting my ass kicked. But I wasn't cutting because I was getting my ass kicked. I was cutting because it was just boring. And like this build, I know a lot of people are already probably have clicked off, thinking, "Wow, well, this is just a soulless, awful, gross build." Before this build, I tried doing a backstabs only and parrying build, so I thought I deserved just a little bit of brainless. I press R1. I press R1. And then, like, as soon as like I start winning there, his little babysitter has to come in and save the day. I thought that was funny. And like this Frenzy Flamestone here saved my ass a lot, because a lot of people don't go and do the Frenzy Flame questline. So they're not servants of the Flame of Frenzy, so they get a Madness build-up when they go in it instead of healing. But I get healing. So yeah, this is playing at 7 times speed because they just kept going back to the shack. They just wanted me to walk into that blender. And I don't want to walk into that blender. Don't walk into a blender. That's Elden Ring PvP 101. If you walk into the blender, that's your own damn fault, you die. So I'm waiting here for quite a bit. There they are, just running about. So I waddle off. Here I am just waddling off, and like, so at the top of this pillar here, if you look closely in the distance, you can actually see them. You can see them just kind of jittering about and around. But my god, this game is pretty. Like, I have a pretty shitty computer right now, but like, it can keep up. 60 FPS max on 1080p. Not awful. And by god, this game is pretty. But I have a co-invader now, so I'm gonna go and try and help him. Because like, Lord knows this build is not good. It is not good. But before anybody says anything about this build being like too strong or something, look at how much one of them I poked. Just look at how much one small attack does. 219. That's bad. That's really bad. And then on top of that, the Ant Rapier has no range at all. None. So because that guy's literally just trying to stall me, I just disengaged. I don't want it. This is PvP. This is player versus player. I feel like I am going against the player right now, alright? So he wants to continue to not fight, so I'm just gonna go and help out my co-invader here and fight the host. My co-invader probably has better luck with the PSGS there, but PSGS? Yeah, great spears. Haven't played Elden Ring in a bit, been focusing a lot on Armored Core lately, and I'm planning on maybe tonight or tomorrow doing a stream where I use the Steam Deck ray tracing. Oh yeah, look, he slaughtered him, no problem, because he has some range. He has a lot of range on those PSGSs. Oh yeah, Steam Deck ray tracing, and I try to go kill Godric, so just playing Elden Ring at like 10 FPS. I thought it'd be a neat challenge, just because I've seen a lot of challenge videos, a lot of them, but I haven't really seen any of the challenge videos of like, I try to play the game at 0 FPS. How viable is the game at 0 FPS? So because his babysitter is gone, he fucking alt F4'd. And like, I teabag on people who alt F4'd. It's just like, come on. The give up. People who give up just irk me. Just fight. Fight to the bitter end. I will fight you until the bitter end with your 3 babysitters. I'm gonna go try and get back up. I'm gonna back up, but I'm still fighting. I'm not just getting out of here. Unless it's, you know, one of the various boss tunnels that I cannot back up out of. That is just a blender. I'm not fighting. That's just dumb. So, if you want to know how to counter this build, it's really simple. You and your friends walk towards me. Hold up on the left analog stick. Just keep walking towards me and press R1 over and over and over. My build will crumble. It will turn to dust. It will crash. Playing defensively like this, where you just keep backing up and like letting me essentially reset my stam, because that's what you're trying to break here. You're trying to make me attack. You're trying to make me have low stam, so you break my shield so you can get a riposte off on me, kill me. That's like the most effective way to deal with this, but these guys, and like this is one of the, I think maybe the second time I've ever seen somebody use one of those like thorns sorceries. You don't really see those in PvP very often because I guess they're just not viable or they're not pretty enough. I don't know. So yeah, we're just waiting here. Just gonna look at him. Host is running that way. He had a little cheeky clap there, and I went over there and smacked him. We skip. I think this is like 15 minutes later. I don't want to include all the large, very long invasions because like this build had a lot of them, and it was just boring. It was just boring. I sat there and I was bored, but I was having fun at the same time. You can have bored and still have fun. You can have bored. You can be bored and still have fun. That's, I think, something important for people to like try out. Just try out being bored. You can still have a good time with that. Been seeing a lot of the Scarlet Aeonia atomic bombs lately, and gotta say I don't see the appeal in it. It's very pretty. It's a very pretty spell, but like, have they ever killed a host? Like, have they ever killed a player with that? I'm sure if 3 people are all spamming it all at once, that, you know, they're gonna get a kill eventually, but in a wide open field, using it just out of the blue, is that really gonna happen? Always, when you're menuing, just always keep an eye on them still. Kind of use your peripheral to look at the menu and all your stuff, because they're gonna start lobbing stuff at you if you're just menuing in the middle of nowhere. Unless you're behind cover, then you can actually just focus on your menuing for a sec. So, don't know what the hell happened here. His buddies went and started to run away, like, to go and, like, clear more PvE, I guess. So, Host is trying to catch up, but I just kind of slam at them for a sec. Oh no, I guess that's not here. Like I said, this was filmed a bit ago. I meant to record this earlier, but I've just got somebody just trying to call me. Did that cut off my voice? I hope not. I'm gonna keep going as if I'm still being recorded right now. Like I said, I recorded this like a week and a half ago. A lot of crap happened. It was Christmas, you know. Don't want to be doing too much stuff around Christmas. I assume how many people are watching videos anyways around Christmas. Or just around the holiday season in general. But so his friends ditch him now. They just ditch him. So it's just me and the host alone. And like this guy can kill me pretty simply. You know, don't stand in my face and press R1. Dodge a little bit. Like I know I said the way to win this build is to run at me and press R1. Do it with your friends. Don't do it alone. This is just, you know, people saying, "Oh, I wish we had solo host invasions. I want to fight PvPers." This is what happens when you want that. You just have two very passive defensive people running away from you, and like you're just gonna pound them. Like, what was fun about that? I didn't have fun with that. I didn't like doing that. Like these giant skeletons, they're wicked. They're crazy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here's two people thinking they're cute with their bows and their bubbles. Some honorable samurai here. That, you know, these are the kind of builds that can melt me very quick. Look, he did it, but he messed it up. Just walk at me with your friend. Just walk at me. My build is weak. It is causing very minimal damage to you, but you know what it is causing on their end? Stress. And that's the name of the build. This is the stress maker. This just makes stress. I'm not actually damaging you that much. I am just causing a lot of visual distractions on your screen. I hope you cannot hear me breathing because it's freezing in my car. It is absolutely frigid in here. Canada is cold. Like, I know that kind of goes without saying, but it's just cold here. This has been a real warm winter, but it's still cold. I'm still shivering. Yeah. Bows. I have never seen the appeal. I saw this one video where this guy did like really skillful stuff with a bow. And I think everyone's trying to mimic that, but they didn't understand the other part of that where he is using a mouse and keyboard and actually aiming. Everyone else is just kind of jumping and firing arrows in a really kind of lame way. It's not going to do much to somebody who has a bit of poise. Especially like a very turtly build like this. And look, I stressed him out so much, he just gave up. Like, why give up? It is easy to overcome this. On your own, kind of difficult. Like this guy on his own, this guy was a champion, alright? This guy flipped the script on me, and I became stressed out. Just watch for a bit so you can appreciate that this guy just kind of, he understood, he knows. He probably swapped off for that talisman that does more damage to shields for him to stand. I don't know how I survived. I had 1 HP and a dream. And the dream was survival. So like, you can tell I'm like on my heels here. He has pushed me back. My shit has been pushed in pretty far. So I'm thinking, what do I have on like that I can swap that can like, counter this a little bit? Not much really. I have one option, and that's basically the secret nuclear weapon of the build. It's not great. It's not great, but I'll whip it out in a sec. I'll whip it out in a sec. Very slowly it appears, because I am just actually a baby child who doesn't know how to use a controller. There, yeah, PSGS madness speeds. And I don't use PSGS at all, so I don't know how to use these. I don't know how to use these very well. They're all pretty much, from what I can see, overtuned, and they're great for 1v1s, but I don't know how to use them. And I just figured it out here. You crouch stab. You crouch stab it. Do not running attack. That's, I liked him. This man's earned my respect. Even though I was the little bitch and swapped off to PSGS, he didn't alt F4, he didn't throw himself off a ledge. You know? Get back. I always forget that this dragon will just disappear if you get if people get too near it. And that's also another direct counter to this build I forgot about until right now. Frickin' parry me. Just parry me. Just parry. Anything that pokes is really easy to parry. I'm like worried. Like, yeah, I'm waiting for him to whip out one of the parries so I can just not die instantly. So here I am swapping back off to the Vikes, just because, like, I have a co-invader. I don't want to disappoint and be that one co-invader who is just shit at the game, even though I am shit at the game. I'm not very good. Don't know where my co-invader went. Oh, he's right there. He's right there behind him. And that was a big mistake for me right there. That guy could have very easily parried that, or punished me super hard. This, the host is a half-decent player. Better than me. For sure. And I think my co-invader just... his internet shat himself for a sec. Don't know. This is just PC issues. This is PC molding most of the time. It's just, oh, lag here, lag that. Friend disconnected. Co-invader freezes in place for 20 seconds. Yeah, but he whips out Moog, which I think is some of the longest spears in the game. I can't remember. But he demolishes me with the longer and frankly better spears. Don't know what happened after that. I hope he won. That felt good. That felt real good. Getting that whole shield crash in. I swapped off from shield crash to shield bash a couple times just because I didn't know which one was really good. But look at this guy. No health. This build does like no damage. It doesn't do that good of damage. But in like 3 hits I killed him. Oh, so it's that guy who killed me. Yeah, so I have him alone here, right? No help whatsoever from the outside, just me and him, mano a mano, right? This was like 20-30 minutes after I invaded him the first time, and I recognize the name. I'm out for revenge all the time. I always love the salty run back. I love it. I live for it. That's part of why I invade. I like getting my ass kicked, coming back, and kicking their ass. So he thinks just swapping off to Moog will get me again. Well, little does he know that I recall his double Moog action. And I counter him by shield poking. It's not a good counter. In fact, he could just keep jump attacking and win. He really could. Perfect counter there. Oh, so sweet. Little shield crash. Knock him on his butt. So, Scarlet Rot's proc. I want to stay on him. I do not want him to heal that. I don't want him to heal whatsoever, like, obviously. But I don't want him to heal that specifically. I want him to feel the stress of this build. I want him to feel it. I want it to infect his mind. I want him to go to bed tonight thinking about how many status effects I had built up on him. And you know what? Honestly, I did. Because look at that. The give up. He gave up. So, I invaded him again. And, oh, he's got a babysitter this time. He's got his friend with him. So I'm just, like, beckoning him over, right? I'm just gonna, like, poke him a little bit, but I'm just kind of done with this guy at this point. So I just spin and, oh, jump off the cliff. Just making fun of him for giving up on such an easy build to kill. Like, this is a really easy build to kill. If you're trying to duel, you should know how to deal with this really easy. And that's what that guy was doing. He was trying to duel, he was trying to get fights. So he should, in theory at least, be able to kick my ass, because I'm not out here for looking for duels. I'm just a silly guy and thing. So I don't know what this guy was all about, what this guy was doing. He's tongued. He's alone. Like, he has a hunter on his way. And he could have just waited for the hunter. He would have been fine if he waited for the hunter. And that's really, like, folly of man, is it not? Wait for backup, but backup never comes. So yeah, here's Stressmaker. It's 139, 60 vigor, 9 mind, 45 endurance, 48 strength, 20 dex, 7 intelligence, 18 faith, 18 arcane. There's all the crap I used. All in all, just a stupid build. I don't really suggest anybody use it. It's not, like, I'm sure I'm not the first, and I'm not the last person to use it, but just be warned, if you do use this build, you're gonna lose a lot. And people are gonna not like you. So, anyway, catch you guys next time.